Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Dark Souls 3 walkthrough part 2. In this episode I'll be going through Firelink Shrine and showing some tips on how to get started up early. After placing the sword in the bonfire, you want to talk to the fire keeper and level up now. You don't have to follow my build is strictly for my own, but I will not be leveling up vigor as much as expected. This is strongly not recommended for new players to do. Instead I'll be upping dexterity, and strength, and endurance. My build will focus mainly on using the longsword as a weapon to show it is possible to get through the game with base equipment. I will not be changing my armor or my shield throughout the entire walkthrough, except to show you off new features. Now, unless you're playing a sorcerer or a caster, first thing you want to do is talk to Andrea and allot your Estus mainly into your main Estus flask. This will give you 4 charges instead of 3. Race at the bonfire. Now, I won't be going to any NPC quests, so don't expect any of that. Now we take the fire gem as a starting gift for a reason. In order to create ourselves a powerful weapon early on to help us through the beginning of the game. There are a few ways to go with this. Either you can stick with the base weapon that your character starts off with, which is the least option, not least powerful option. Second option is to beat this NPC here and take his weapon as a replacement for your own. Now, a way to beat him is to use the longsword's weapon art R2 as you hyper armor through his attack and also have more range, and it will start up faster if you start up first. Now you can get an extra hit in, but he returns fast, so I would strongly recommend not doing that. You will not get the hyper armor when your bar is empty, so only use it for a poke until at that stage. Now the one thing to mention is that the NPCs do not play by rules you play by. They do not play by the rules you do. Now, after killing them, which you do not have to do, this is merely because I know how to, and how to exploit the AI. You want to go back to Andre. And infuse this weapon with the souls you got from the samurai with a fire gem. This will ruin any chances of scaling, but it will increase the base damage significantly. However, I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, I'm going to be infusing the longsword. This is to show new players that this game can be done with base equipment. Right. You can do whatever you want your souls, you can use them the remaining to level up, do whatever you want really. But I use them to buy firebombs, as firebombs in this game are quite effective early on. Now there are a few other things you can do in firelink trying to make your character that much more powerful early on. For starters, you can make it difficult to jump up here. And net yourself a pretty powerful ring. Now, as of the date that I'm recording this, this has not been patched. I'm playing on PC, Steam version. This can take some time to get right. But don't feel disheartened, as if you do make it, you will get a pretty powerful ring for leveling up early on. I'll probably go ahead and skip this in editing, as this will take ages to get right, as I have not. Now that that jump is complete, you can grab yourself one more bones and drop down here. To your left, there will be an Estus shard. That is the crow, which you can trade things to early on. This should not be available till later on in the game, but this can help you early on. And if you drop down here, you will get a ring called the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. This ring boosts the amount of souls you get from killing enemies in the world, which can be used for leveling up, buying items, or increasing the strength of your weapon, provided you have the Titanite shards available. Now, in order to reinforce our Estus flask, we must first of all head over to Andre and reinforce our Estus flask. Yes. Then we will equip our ring. And now we've got a pretty powerful weapon early on, a good ring, and a bonus Estus flask. That is all for now. That has been my firelink shrine walkthrough, and in the next video we'll be handling the high wall of Lothric.